Lakeside Casino and RV Park, where we earn the best ratings for our RV park in North America with the most beautiful scenery and quiet surroundings. Our casino features the best gaming experience, entertainment that'll blow your mind, and come see the great changes in our buffet, all here at the Lakeside Casino and RV Park.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Affiliated Chiropractic and Affiliated Physical Therapy. Come in for your free consultation. Call 775-727-8900. Our goal is to create the individual treatment plan that will restore your health and end pain.
Welcome back to News 46. Well, the cost of diabetes is rapidly growing in America. The total cost of diabetes was $245 billion in 2012, a 41% increase from the $174 billion spent in 2007. The increased price isn't due to rising healthcare costs, it's due to instead the sheer number of Americans who have diabetes now. An estimated 22 million people were living with type 1 or type 2 diabetes in 2012. The growing population is due to several factors. Chances of diabetes increases with age, so the aging baby boomer population is attributing to the rising costs. The obesity epidemic also plays a role, but also at risk are factors that cannot be controlled. African Americans, American Indians, Asian Americans are at greater risk of developing diabetes than Caucasians are. Leading researchers believe there is a genetic link. Now let's join Deanna O'Donnell with your entertainment this week.
Valerie Harper, the iconic actress who played Rhoda Morgenstern on The Mary Tyler Moore Show, has been diagnosed with terminal brain cancer and may have as little as 3 months to live. The 73-year-old Harper also starred in the spin-off Rhoda, announced today that she has a rare form of brain cancer. The condition occurs when cancer cells spread into the fluid-filled membrane surrounding the brain. Harper says she got the diagnosis after feeling numbness in her jaw during rehearsals for her one-woman show, Looped, on January 11th. What makes a song a hit? The answer often has much to do with its popularity on YouTube as any other factor. The Billboard's Hot 100, the magazine's 55-year-old singles chart, took an evolutionary step by incorporating YouTube plays into its formula. Billboard says the notion that a song has to sell in order to be a hit feels a little 2 or 3 years ago. The music business today, much to its credit, has started to learn that there are lots of different ways a song can be a hit and lots of different ways that the business can benefit from it being a hit. Actress Bonnie Franklin, star of the long-running TV show One Day at a Time, has died last Friday due to complications from pancreatic cancer. She was 69 years old. Her character, Anne Romano, a groundbreaking, in CBS says in a statement, because it helped define and illuminate the role of single working mothers within the cultural landscape. The show, produced by Norman Lear, was on for 9 seasons from the mid-70s to the mid-80s. Jimi Hendrix has a new album, People, Hell, and Angels. Hendrix's new album released Tuesday, 43 years after his death. But before Hendrix died, he made just 3 studio albums: Are You Experienced, Axis Bold as Love, and Electric Ladyland. Band of Gypsies, a 4th album that came out just before his death in September of 1970, was a live LP. After that, thanks to various legal issues, there were dozens of albums put out in his name, compilations, studio renderings, and more bootlegs. Somewhere, the first single from People, Hell, and Angels has hit #1 on Billboard's Hot Singles chart in February. His record label expects the album to debut strongly on Billboard's 200 album chart, which means quite a few people are still willing to part with their pennies to own the latest Hendrix release. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your entertainment this week.
Average tuition costs rose by 8.3% to an average of $5,189 in 2011-2012 year. At the same time, state and local funding for operating expenses, research, and student aid fell by 9% to $5,896, the lowest level in 25 years. Public enrollment has exploded in the past decade, increasing by more than 30%. Today, public college students represent more than 70% of all post-secondary students. Now let's join Bill Moeller as he brings us the latest in business news with your first business brief.
This is the first business brief for Wednesday, March 6th. I'm Bill Mueller. Well, the sequester is about to feel a lot more real for some. The first furlough notices are on their way to federal agency employees. About half of all federal workers, that's more than 1 million people, will have to take at least some unpaid time off. Unless the people who we elect to run the government fix things, this won't be a final round of furlough notices either. It's not just the Dow that's posting record numbers. Home prices are too. In January, the average price rose to nearly 10% compared to a year ago. That's the biggest increase since 2006. Phoenix, by the way, saw the biggest gain, up almost 23%. Europe's in a financial crisis, but people still love to look at luxury cars. At the Geneva Auto Show, Chevy got a lot of attention for its 2014 Corvette, and Lamborghini is introducing its nearly $4 million Veneo. Despite the hype, auto analysts say it's going to be tough to sell cars in Europe. That's the first business brief.
We'll have your weather with Ian B. Clark right after these messages.
News 46 weather is brought to you by Healthcare Partners Medical Group, with 5 locations in Pahrump. Local doctors and professional staff providing total care from infancy to seniors. News 46 weather is also brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairyycouncil.org.
Welcome back. A little bit of change in weather today. A lot of winds and kind of temperature coming down. So it's partly cloudy skies today. 68 degrees, winds coming out of south-southwest at 16, gusts at 27, so pretty strong there. Pressure at 29.90, staying steady. UV index at 5, 24% for your humidity. 6:07 a.m. sunrise, and the record high 85 degrees in 1972. So looking on tonight, partly cloudy skies, 41 for your low. Winds aren't really going to come down much. South-southwest at 12, gusts at 20. Humidity kind of high, 50%. Sunset 5:44 p.m. and the record low 24 degrees in 1939. So looking on to Thursday, we're expecting there's like a 30% chance of rain during the daytime and then 50% at night, so afternoon showers. High of 63, low of 41 degrees. Winds coming out of the southwest at 11, gusts at 19. So they are going to kind of calm down, but not too much. 33% for humidity, 6:06 a.m. sunrise, and UV index actually coming down to 4. So looking on afterwards Friday, there's a 30% chance of rain, so good possibility. If not, mostly cloudy skies. 55 there for your high, 38 for low, so temperature's going to be coming back down. But it seems like after Friday it's going to rebound. So 62 on there on Saturday, maybe hitting 70s by next week. There's actually, in really long forecast, 80%. There's a good chance of having 80-degree weather by Friday of next week. So that would be a huge change. Really too far away to tell, though.
Thank you, Ian. And that does it for this edition of News 46. I'm Glenn Ebers. And from all of us up here on the Hill at KPVM, we wish you a great night, and we hope you'll join us tomorrow. Good night.